I understand why a lot of people didn't want to go see Valerian. The trailers really didn't look all that awesome, and critics have been like 50-50 on it. Yet, there was so much little details to it that I kind of made me want to see it. And not only that, but I kind of wanted to see what this sci-fi universe had to offer to us. So Valerian in the City of 1,000 Planets stars Dane DeHaan as Valerian and Cara Delevingne as Laureline. So Valerian and Laureline both work for the government and I guess are supposed to protect this city of 1,000 planets whenever this species comes down and attacks the place. I'm not entirely really for sure what this movie's exactly about because I got kind of confused throughout the storyline on what was actually going on. But let me get the obvious out of the way. This movie looks beautiful. Each frame is just painted with such amount of detail and it looks amazing. And that's pretty much the main reason why you'd be seeing this movie, because it does look absolutely beautiful. I mean, even the character design is just so imaginative. I mean, look at these creatures. They're so cool looking and I mean, it's unique. It's not something that you've necessarily seen before. It may borrow little things here and there, but it does look really creative. Unfortunately, the visual effects impression doesn't last the entire length of the film, unfortunately. Because that's the main thing that I wanted to see because it just looked really beautiful. But you kind of see a little bit of the creatures and the scenery a little bit too much there towards the end. And so I kind of wish the movie was a little shorter, to be honest. Maybe like a half hour shorter, because that's when I started kind of falling out of the movie. I'm like, I really wish this would hurry up. Something that I did like about this movie was the action scenes. They were pretty good at times, but unfortunately not all the time. Towards the very beginning, you're just kind of questioning, why these two? Like, what makes them special than any of the other people's? Like, they never really gave a reason for that. It's just that they work for the government and they just happen to be there, I guess. But I guess they were kind of ordered to. Unfortunately, throughout this script, they throw a lot of cliche lines at you. There's one there, all over the place throughout the movie. Except they did change one. They said, I don't like the smell of this. Honestly, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, especially when he's staring at a screen. I think they only did that just because right after that scene, they're in a garbage dump. It's my only guess. So let me get into the worst part about this movie. And that's the two leads. The people that are throughout the film. They just don't work very well together. Constantly throughout the movie, I was like, do they like each other or dislike each other? I really don't know. It felt like their relationship throughout the entire movie was on their period or something like that. Because I really couldn't figure it out until the very end if they actually liked each other. Not like, but like, or disliked each other. So I really didn't know. And not only that, there were some parts in the movies where they just delivered lines as if they were just talking. Like, they were like, wow. Now, when you say wow, you should add more expression to it. Now, like most people, at least I think most people, aren't really familiar with the source material of this movie. So whenever they use something to do something, I was like, oh, that does something. I wish I kind of got to know what all their gadgets were or something. Because, like, just every now and then they just, like, pull it out at random, it seemed like. I'm like, I didn't even know they had that. So I'm going to give Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets a 4 out of 9. This movie was honestly a little better than I expected just because of the visuals. The visuals kept me pretty entertained. And if you went and saw the movie for the visuals alone, I really couldn't blame you. But the two main leads, they really just don't work well together at all. Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets is currently at a 54% on Rotten Tomatoes, with an average rating of 5.7 from most critics. So, like I said, 50-50. So if you all enjoyed this movie review, please hit that like and subscribe button to see more of this type of content. And thank you all very much for watching. And remember, no movie is a perfect 10 out of 10. God bless you all.